Welcome back. Rod is out here in the studio with me. I'm telling you, I was running errands yesterday afternoon, probably 3-ish, and got caught in the deluge. My windshield wipers did not go fast enough to keep the, to keep the windshield clear.
We had a handful of spots there. We got an inch of rain or more. One of those is here in downtown at KGW TV. And at noon yesterday, remember the Futurecast showed some bright spotty colors, and we said could be some spotty downpours. But that failed to prepare you for what actually happened. I mean, it was kind of the downpour of all downpours. So what did we end up with? Well, the downpours were moving pretty quick. Downtown Portland, I mentioned, KGW were actually the official reporting site for the National Weather Service, 1.19. Astoria had just under an inch. Now, out at the airport, 79/100ths of an inch actually was good enough for a record for the date, and it brings our October total rain to 1.66, which is basically caught up from what was a deficit, but now we're going to fall back below normal because we're not going to see any rain for the next few days. So we need to keep bringing it for the month. 65/100 at Pearson Airfield in Vancouver, and McMinnville out the airport had just over half of an inch. Everybody else, including Salem, failed to, I think I'm saying that right, everybody else failed to get a half of an inch of rain. Okay, this was sent into KGW yesterday. Jeremy Shepard up in Vancouver. You saw, well, there it went, but did you see it's going to come back? All right, right there, right in here. It looks like a lowering of the cloud base. And was that a tornado? If it was, there was not anybody with a perfect bird's eye view to confirm that it actually touched down. And there were, in fact, no reports that I have seen, I checked about an hour ago again, of any high winds yesterday. So this was a warning that was radar indicated by the folks watching the radar at the National Weather Service. So they put out a warning at 2:56 yesterday afternoon for this area, including Hawkinson Battleground in Clark County. But again, it was radar indicated. And there was actually a second warning yesterday that came out for severe thunderstorms for possible strong winds in Clackamas. But again, that was radar indicated, and there were never any reports of any high wind at the ground. So you would make the assumption there was probably some wind and rotation up in the clouds, but we got lucky. Nothing ever dropped, and what we ended up with was all those big-time downpours. Also, at noon yesterday, I told you I didn't think we were going to get any storminess, meaning I didn't think we'd have any lightning. Didn't really think we'd have any hail. Now, as far as I know, we didn't have any lightning and we did not have hail. We simply ended up with incredible torrential downpours that racked up the figures I showed you a moment ago. Anyway, that's all gone. This is just a weak push of moisture up to our north. If you are traveling up to Seattle yet today, during this afternoon, you'll find thickening cloud cover and maybe just a touch of rain. Otherwise, we are all dry across our state. Uquinta Bay's had some sunshine much of the day. That was our live camera from Newport. Stoller Family Vineyards Estate in Dayton was really foggy. They're just now starting to break out of the clouds, and downtown, okay, let me run to it. Yeah, right there, little blue. We're going to see increasing sun, as I mentioned, this afternoon. All right, quick look at your current numbers. If you have a little bit of sun, you're probably 60 or so. It's 60 over in Camas, 63 where Gresham has partly cloudy skies. And we'll generally be in the mid to upper 60s statewide this afternoon, or low 60s in some spots, including LeGrand, including Tillamook. 7-day forecast numbers. Still looks like we'll have brief fog tomorrow, and then with the added sun and a warmer batch of air overall, we'll bump up into the 70s the next couple of days. Next chance of rain comes in on Sunday. We'll be back in just a moment.